Are y'all worried about this? Flesh-eating maggots? They're back? Where did they go? A flesh-eating fly was just detected in the US livestock. Its larvae is called the screwworm, which is a great band name, but horrifying image. It's a parasitic insect that lays its eggs in the open wounds of warm-blooded animals, typically cows. When the eggs hatch, hundreds of tiny maggots burrow in and eat the living flesh of the thing. Nature is so metal. Infestations can cause reduced milk output, spontaneous calf abortion, and ultimately the cow's death, and can start from a wound as small as a tick bite. And now a new outbreak has been creeping north through Mexico toward Texas, formerly known as Mexico. On June 3rd, 2026, screwworm larvae were officially found in a 3-week-old calf. Once found, the US Department of Agriculture set up containment, inspected the livestock in the area, and now have restrictions on travel. But it was gone. And now they're back. The actual reason is unclear. Since 2023, the flies have been moving north through Central America, but no one knows why they're spreading now. In testimony to Congress, the head of the USDA initially downplayed the outbreak before acknowledging it and blaming Biden, really. Some are blaming Elon Musk's scam, known as DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. And while they did cut soft power funding and science grants, there is no direct evidence that DOGE caused the screwworm problem directly. Indirectly, they did cut thousands of monitoring staff at the USDA who watch for this kind of thing. However it did happen, the government did not prep for it. So now instead of spending a few million over the last couple of years, it'll cost us billions for several more. We just have to do what we already did. In the mid-20th century, USDA scientists studied screwworm life cycles in a lab known as the stink house because it was filled with maggot-infested meat. They realized in that study that this sucker is monogamous, and they say love is dead. They irradiated millions of male flies in an experiment, sterilizing them, and realized because they're monogamous, they could use these male flies to crash the population. An international team of scientists dumped the sterile Casanovas into the wild, doing exactly that, crashing the population all the way down to the Darien Gap between Central and South America. So they're just gonna do that again? But are you worried? Are you worried? Are you worried about flesh-eating worms? Why would we worry? Why would we worry? No reason, right? Actually, there is no reason to worry. You can't get it from eating meat, but it can infect humans. It's extremely rare and totally treatable if it does happen. The real fear is economics. The US cattle herd is currently at a 75-year low. With fewer cows around, beef prices were already climbing fast before this. Things are gonna get even tighter, and a widespread outbreak could cost the Texas economy $1.8 billion in damage. The USDA is just now spinning up a new sterile fly lab, and maybe by 2027, they'll be able to dump sterile flies all over Texas, hoping that the power of sexiness can eradicate the screwworm again in the US. Of course, to actually fix the problem, the administration would have to face their biggest fear, working with other countries. And that's everything you need to know right now. So what do you want to know about? Tell me and I'll look it up for next time. Subscribe for more of the latest updates. Think fast.